Hi guys,
and welcome back to another episode of Style and City Diaries,
brought to you by your favourite and fabulous cousins, Prinny Ray
and Amber Lowe.
Yes!
I bet you lot are wondering, where are we? We're in a different space, something different to what you're used to.
With very special people.
We are with very special people. Please welcome Adam, Deacon and Jazzie Zonzolo.
Thank you, man. What's happening?
Thank you for having us.
Welcome to the potty.
Thank you. I like it. I like the setup, man. It feels nice.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
You feel comfortable?
Yeah, I'm comfy, man.
I love it.
I'm comfy. I liked your intros as well, by the way.
Thank you.
Very
nice. Amazing,
You
yeah.
know,
Thank
I don't
you.
want to toot our own horn, but we get that a lot.
Nah, it bangs.
Listen, it is a vibe.
I just saw it. I was like, okay. I wanted to get involved as well. Like, I'm Jazzie. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's Adam.
Oh, that's so true though. We don't really give them.
Yeah, we
Oh,
don't.
it's you lot's
It's
turn.
your
You
turn.
lot
Go on,
give us a
yeah.
little.
All right.
That's Jazzie.
That's Adam.
This is Adam and Jazzie.
Way!
That was a freestyle as well, you know.
I love it. Professionals.
You're smart as well. I see where you was going with that.
Professionals.
Welcome to
But-
the Podiana.
Yeah, welcome to the pod.
Yeah,
but
thanks,
Amber,
man.
I feel like we're here sitting acting cool.
I know. But we're not really cool.
We're
Like,
sitting with
sorry,
Adam
no.
Deacon and
Let's
Jazzie.
just add, like,
Come on.
I am spiraling right now because my childhood
Yeah.
is right here in front of me. Like, if you told
in the cinema with my popcorn.
with my popcorn, like 13-year-old me was going to be sat down with you two,
Come
I've been
on.
like, shut up. Like,
you lot are
no
doing your thing,
way.
man. You're doing your thing.
Thank you, though.
This
Thank
is
you.
wild. Did you think you'd be sat down, 11, 12 years later, doing another run together?
I always knew I wanted to. I didn't quite know how we were going to do it. So we just got right in.
Yeah.
We spent 8 years on this project and now we're finally here at the other end and it feels amazing. Yeah.
It feels nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just yeah, it's been a crazy run, man. We've really worked hard, you know what I mean? So to finally see everything now come to life, man, it's amazing.
Sorry, if you guys are wondering, like, what the hell's going on, if you've been hiding under a rock,
Yeah.
you've got a film coming out.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Hello,
And it's
some
out,
other
if you're
hood.
listening on the Thursday this drops, it's out tomorrow.
Literally out tomorrow.
Come on.
I just want to know. So, watch the trailer. Stunning, stun, hun, love. Yeah, great. I just this is what's really. Is this a sequel to Another Hood? I just need to know.
No, this is a follow-up. So this is a whole new story, like, but you're going to see the same faces. We've got the same nostalgia from the first
Okay.
film. But I feel like what we've done is we've tried to step everything up a level. So it's kind of like Another Hood, but 2023 style.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. More action, more comedy.
Yeah,
You know
the
what I mean?
trailer.
A bit
I
of
was
drama.
The trailer.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah. We just have to sprinkle a little bit of, everything in there, you know what I'm saying? So
Did the kind of idea for the film or the storyline change? Because obviously 8 years is a long time, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of like a two-part question. Like, did it evolve and change over the 8 years? And also, how did you stay committed to it?
Yeah, this has been a journey. So I think we were always quite adamant with the story we wanted to tell. It took a while for us to get the idea of the actual concept we wanted. But once we got that concept, we stuck to it. But I think the hardest part was kind of facing a lot of rejection. We tried to pitch the film out to a lot of people, but no one really understood what we were trying to do because it was so new.
Yeah.
So when you're trying to pitch, we've got this idea for a comedy with drama and action, people
They
are like,
weren't
we've never
having
seen
it.
anything like this before. So it was hard, especially for me, to keep the faith and believing that we've got something special here. So we just kept the faith, worked hard, and it's amazing to be in this position now, yeah.
we had bare nose. Listen, there was times I was like, God, if you're listening, I'm sorry, man. Like, seriously, trust me, because we needed it, honestly. And it's just nice to just be here, really, like promoting the film. It's been a long journey, man. But yeah, we're happy, man.
Definitely, very
But
happy.
I guess you had like an amazing yes. How did it feel that Paramount picked up the film? Was like, let's go.
But you know what it was for me? I always knew that the way we were going to make this film is we had to go out and try and find the investment ourselves, because I felt like the only way people were going to really see the vision is if we shot the film ourselves and show people on the big screen. So, but yeah, to get to work with like one of the biggest studios in the world, Paramount,
Period.
that's like...
I mean,
Put some respect
you know what I'm saying?
on their name.
Sorry, I gotta intervene. You gotta understand. Man, the man are from the ends, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
We
saying.
got publicists now.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? We
get
got
media
stylists
training.
now. Look at the swag.
Look at
all
no,
of
can
that.
we actually, no.
Let's get into
This is
the
a fashion and lifestyle podcast. We've actually got to get into the drip. So I need a fit check. Tell me what you lot are wearing.
Listen, I don't even know what I'm wearing.
This is the stylist now. Do you know what I mean? They just
Shout
give
out
us
to
our
Lydia,
clothes and
you know what I'm
big up
saying?
Lydia,
Big up
man.
Lydia.
Lydia
Shout out
White.
Lydia.
Man. Shout out to Lydia
No,
White.
Lydia did her thing. They came in. I said, oh,
Yeah.
I said,
This is what I'm saying.
I was like, this ain't Adam and Jazzie. Like.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. We don't know what we're wearing, but we just know we are.
like
right.
it. We like it. Yeah, we like
oh,
it.
you don't look good. They said, then I said, okay, they came proper.
Yeah, man.
It's like
you.
they knew.
Thank
They're
you.
coming on
Yeah.
Star
We had
and
to
Sing
represent, man. We had to represent. Look at you two, man.
Dome. Try a little
Come on, man.
It's like
Come on.
sunlight for them.
Bro, they're like the female versions of Rico and
I
Kane,
know,
innit?
I know, definite.
Oh,
Mad
man,
energy.
I love it. I love it.
We're like the two peas in the
I
pod.
love it. I
Like,
love
we
it.
It just comes together.
I love it.
But yeah, it's stunning. So now the movie's coming out. How do you feel like now that you've like come all this way and it's out? Like, are you nervous or?
No, I just wanted everyone to see it. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, it took us so long to make this. So finally now we can just hear the reactions and just hear everybody just, you know what I mean, that have seen it and just hearing feedback. It just feels good, man. It feels good.
I feel like I'm
I
just
love
like
that.
so eager to see
No, I'm
it.
no, that's what literally what I was about to say. I'm so excited to see it, but I think what I'm really excited about is the fact that it is different.
Yeah.
And you know, in like Black British culture, especially, we kind of have that not obsession with the typical hood story.
No, we do
Kind
have
of
that
like-
obsession.
It's kind of like the same thing. So
Yeah.
like, how do you like personally both feel about the feedback that we're recently getting from a lot of people on social media? Like they're tired of it. They want to see different stories and representation.
I feel like before you say that, check out the movie. Because
Yeah.
what we've tried to do is something very different. And I feel like you need to watch the movie to be able to understand that. Because like I was part of that early work. You know, I've grown up, like one of my earliest jobs was like dub plate drama and all that. And so I've seen the progression in the scene. And I feel like everything needed to happen. We've had some amazing stories like, you know, Top Boy,
Yeah.
Blue Story. It's amazing and what it's done for the scene. But I feel like we have to have fun with it as well. There's a different side to hood life. You know, if you live in a council estate or whatever, there's fun times as well. There's, you know what I mean? People bust joke and there's fun things that happen. So we definitely wanted this film to be different in the sense of be a celebration of the culture.
Yeah,
Get
man.
everyone that people recognize, whether they're from mainstream television to people like Mega Man. And so we're just a whole wide range of different people. So when people see the film, they just get hit with surprise after surprise. We worked hard to try and get that vision out there. Yeah.
You can see that in the trailer
Oh,
as well.
yeah.
Like you touched on it. We were hit with surprise after surprise. The amount of cameos and like the
Listen,
cast.
Did you not just see the trailer? Yeah,
Just
you've
the
only seen the
trailer.
trailer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we decided to just.
We
We
decided
didn't want to do
not-
spoiler
we didn't wanna
alert.
do
We want to go
spoiler
Guys,
like
what I'm
Because
saying.
I can't
popcorn
keep my mouth shut. I'll say something wrong, and I was like, do you know what? I was like, Prinny, I ain't even gonna watch it. Like, I'm just gonna wait because I'll be here like, yeah, you know that time when you'll be like, can you shut it? So no, just did the trailer and. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, bang, 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 face. Like, how did you
That
decide?
bang, bang, bang doesn't even stop. Like when you watch the film, it'll be like bah, 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 everywhere. Like seriously.
Like, the cast is crazy.
Yeah.
How did we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, how did you narrow it down?
That
How do you decide? Like,
I feel like we always wanted to aim big. That was always our plan.
Yeah.
And I feel like I was really taken back by the level of support that was out there, you know? Everyone we kind of reached out to understood the vision. They got what we were trying to do. And
Not
yeah,
everybody.
Not everyone.
Not everyone.
We won't mention
you know what I'm
anyone.
saying? Bro, I was on the phone to a couple like, no, sorry, you don't see the vision.
No, but what I mean is the people we were blessed to work with,
Yeah.
they all understood
Yeah,
what we
they
were trying
did.
to
Yeah,
do.
100%.
And I feel really blessed, like to get people like Jennifer Saunders and Ed Sheeran in the film.
Crazy.
It's amazing. Yeah, I feel really proud.
I feel like I could understand like those people that did say yes, why they would as well. Like
Yeah.
it also makes so much sense. Like when I saw Jeremy Corbyn, I was like, of course, like
Yeah.
he's for the people.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
why
yeah.
wouldn't he be here?
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran, he's for the mandem. Like why wouldn't
Yeah.
he be here? Like it just makes sense
Yeah,
as well.
and that's what it was. Just touching base with the essence of these people. Everyone knows that Ed, he started underground. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So he's got a lot of love for the culture. So it was just.
Listen, we went through that phone book, man. We went through that. Just went. just okay, call this person. Like it was
But
just.
how did the Jeremy Court like that for
I
me?
wanna
That's
know
the
what the
most
phone
iconic
call was
part.
like.
So like
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
in the office, yeah, and we were just having a meeting of like, how crazy can we get with this film? We need to go even more wild. And obviously we had a scene, you know, you haven't seen the film yet, but we've got a scene in the bank where we felt like we just wanted to, every couple of lines, just up the levels, like surprise after surprise. And I met Jeremy Corbyn a few years back at a play I was doing in Hackney, and we were speaking, and he just seemed like a really lovely guy, and he said he supported my early work and all that. And I just reached out to him on social media and I said I want a meeting, and we had a meeting, and he just got it. He got the kind of comedy, like you
He's
said.
the guy,
like
man.
you said, he's for the people, and
Yeah.
he realized what we were trying to do, and he didn't take himself too serious. And
Basically, Jeremy.
Smashed
Basically, he's just manned them.
No, he is.
I love
He's
him
just
so
mad.
much.
Sorry, but he lives down the road from me, and his son went to my school.
not your neighbour.
So,
Oh,
like,
God, here we
that's
go.
one, my claim to fame. And secondly, like, that's why he's for the people.
Yeah.
Because if you grew up in Camden, like,
Yeah.
You know?
Nah, proper.
crazy. My favorite recast, because he also had like recasted characters as well.
yeah,
Is the Ticket Man.
Eddie Caddy.
Eddie Caddy.
Oh my days!
Eddie
when I
Caddy,
saw
the
it, I
legend.
was like,
The
yes!
legend. Everyone loves him, man. Everyone loves
When
him.
He pops out. No, I don't. It's a double yellow.
Everyone loves him, man.
Happy.
Shout out
So
to Eddie
happy
Caddy.
he's back.
Yeah, shout out
had
to
to
Eddie
bring him back.
Caddy. He
He's
had
a
to
legend,
bring-
isn't
Had
it?
to.
Yeah, he's a legend, man.
Are the free tellers back, or do they stay?
They might be back. They might be back.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to give Fruitella more promotion than they get off already.
Hey,
But-
Fruitella, if
Free
you're watching,
teller.
man, we'll only talk about you if you throw in some money, man. You know what I mean?
No, but for real, because free tellers are bad man.
It's a bad man
It's a
sweet.
bad man sweet.
It's a bad man
you
sweet.
know.
It is a bad man sweet, though. It is.
I love. What was like the best moment if you had like a highlight from like filming?
Or
I think
writing,
for
like, the
me,
whole process.
I actually had my birthday on set when we were filming,
Oh, yeah, you did, yeah.
and it was just one of these really surreal nights where
That was that time when you cried, no?
I didn't cry.
You did cry.
I didn't cry.
Batman cries though.
No,
They cry.
I'm down with my emotions, but I was like, did I cry? It was my birthday, and like I was sitting there, I was thinking, wow, we've come a long way. Like it was one of them surreal nights where we were blowing up cars and doing stunt work, and I just had to pinch myself. I was like, wow, man, we've come a long way. And it was just one of them moments on set where it just hit me what we were doing. And if I talk about myself, I know how easy it is to lose everything you've worked for. So you've got to take each day as it comes. And I think we're always surprised by, I guess, the level of support and love that's out there. Like we were filming in East London, and the amount of people that will come over and just be like, look, we're so happy to see you guys back and working again. And there was a lot of love from the community that, yeah, it's overwhelming at times.
You were saying that when you was like recording on set, like in East London, people coming up to you. Do you realise like how much of like people's lives you're a part of, like that people grew up with you, and like how much impact you might have made on like a lot of our lives? Like you said, like we grew up with you.
See, sometimes I forget that. You know, it's Jazzie reminds me sometimes. He's like, you do, and I feel like I've been out of the industry for a while, not by choice, but you know, things that happen and stuff. And it's kind of like you forget that people grew up with. I forget that, and people, yeah, they talk about your early work, and I forget that people watch this stuff. So it feels mad to know that people grew up with you. Yeah,
I just gas him up every day. Every day when we're on the phone, I'm like, bro, you're a legend. Don't ever forget that. You know what I mean? Because he's so humble, you know. He's just always like, yeah. He forgets sometimes. So sometimes, you know, like when you got a friend that you just have to let him know, like, you're that guy, you know? And yeah, he honestly, like, he's amazing because I've seen him, like, when I didn't know him, and I see him doing the whole acting thing. And he's just an amazing director as well. And a lot of people don't actually see that bit. Like he is, his attention to detail is so amazing to the point where I've become like that now. Like he doesn't miss a thing.
thank you.
From color to sound to, he made this guy. no, let's talk about this. You won't mind this, yeah? This guy, yeah, will make me do a line because I didn't have like the tone right. So he'll be like, no, Jazz, don't say like da 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 da. Say like da 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 da. And I'm like, brother.
Yeah,
But
makes a difference.
this is what I'm saying. But like it's the attention. And honestly, man, he's such an amazing director. I know.
Thank you.
seriously.
I actually am going to cry now.
Yeah.
I'll actually cry.
He's an amazing
but no,
director.
I'm joking,
man.
but no, no, thank you, Jazz.
But how do you juggle like all the hats? You're in the film, you're directing. Like, what does that actually look like practically?
It was tricky because normally I'm just acting. Most of the jobs I've done is just acting, and you get the time on set just to learn your lines, go through it. You got a lot of time in between takes, but there was no time on this. It was like, I think the hardest part was being in the scene, being with maybe like 4 actors in the scene, but you're not only focusing on your role and your lines, you've got one eye on everyone else in the scene, and in the corner of your eye, you're kind of looking at them and you're like, no, you're not. Okay, I've got to cut it. And you're literally acting, but then you've got to cut and then run behind the monitor and check it out. But I loved it. I wouldn't want it any other way.
No, he knows even like, there were so many moments, for example, where I would do my line and I would try and improvise just a little bit. And then he'll be like,
not line.
That wasn't the line. And I'm like, how do you know this?
Yeah, I was on.
He was
Do
on.
you know what?
He's like, not on my watch.
I've got to say, I've got to apologise to the cast because I didn't let anyone get away with changing lines. And it's really bad because as an actor, I actually like to improvise. But on my jobs that I direct,
He's rude. Because when he goes on other people's stuff, he'll go and improvise all day long. You see when
okay, so what I do,
he's a bad you.
No, what I try and do is I try and do at least 2 takes where it's exactly like the script, because we worked hard on the script and Jazzie knows this.
Yeah.
We were there for hours on like one sentence of the flow of it, and so I'm like, we've worked so hard, we've got to stick to the script. But then what I try and do is another take where we can improvise a little bit more, see what happens, and then I can just have fun in the edit.
Fair enough. I mean, fine. I mean, I do understand the whole like improv thing because I feel like I'm a bit of an improv girl.
Yeah,
Like, sometimes you think, actually, if I just
That line's a bit dry. It needs a bit of space.
You know what the problem is as well, is that you got to understand, like, and I was saying this to Ads, my issue sometimes is the fact that where I come from a comedy background, it's like, regardless of if I put it on script with everybody, when you're there on the day, the feeling is different. So that script that you've got is cool, but then sometimes you just might do something on the day that you're like, bro, this feels right. You know what I mean?
And it had its time. We had moments like that where it worked.
Yeah, like there was moments like maybe once or twice because he allowed it, but I tried 100 times and only 1 or 2 went through. It was crazy, but honestly, like, I love improvising.
I would love to see like a BTS doc or like BTS video of this because it sounds so funny.
Yeah, no,
We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun on set.
Well, let me tell you something. We had a lot of fun on set, but me and Adam had this moment where we were, when we were writing, and basically what happens is me and Ads will sit down, and shout out Michael Vu as well.
They got Michael Vu.
He's the other writer, and me and Adam have this thing where we'll sit down and then we'll start getting into the script, and then all of a sudden I start getting mad excited, and then you'll just see me just walk through, and then Adam's like, okay, it's about to happen, and then Adam's like, what's in your head, and then Adam's like, okay, cool, and he keeps going. And our process, the writing process for me was amazing, because it's like, when you're on set, obviously it's amazing to just see, but that process of creating something from your head on paper is
I think that's what I can't get my head around, the fact that this came from our minds and now it's in the cinema across the country. It's mad. It's
mad.
Kind of surreal,
Yeah.
I feel like as well as a consumer of films and stuff, you don't really think about the process because you don't have to. You see the outcome. So it's so nice to like hear like the process is such an enjoyable time as well. And I feel like now I'm excited to go and watch films. I'll be like, I bet that was the bit. And I feel like you have to give yourself the flowers, and I don't think we do enough as like an audience of like thinking about the writers and like what goes into it. Like we just sit there and kiki, like this is so jokes. Like hello, do you know how much brain power it takes to just like have a funny joke? I mean, I'm funny naturally, so like it's not hard for me. But you know, like so, congratulations on that. Like,
thank you.
To put a whole film together is nothing small. I feel like it's so easy to sit down, watch an hour and a half, and be like,
Not too sure.
Not too sure. Like that was
didn't really like it that much.
That was all right. Like no, we need to start like appreciating these things.
I think the scariest thing is obviously making a comedy, because I think comedy always gets a hard time. It's really hard to make a comedy, but yet the BAFTAs don't have a comedy award. Do you know what I mean? They don't. It's weird, but because we don't really take comedy that serious, but a lot of hard work goes into it. So it's like, I guess the fear is that we make a comedy and no one laughs. Do you know what I mean? But luckily we've had screenings and it's like, there's laughter. Yeah. So I just feel blessed that people...
That would have been awkward.
Yeah.
If no one laughed, you see all those posters you're seeing in London, I'll rip it off. Seriously. I would have to.
Especially where it's like, you know the line's coming.
Exactly.
So
you're just waiting.
You're like, it's coming.
You're just waiting. You're just there. Just
Did you laugh? You don't find it funny?
No one laughed. No one laughed. Okay then. Awkward. That's very awkward, you know. That is a very awkward. Could you imagine that, Ads?
Yeah. Thank God we haven't got that problem.
Thank God, man. Seriously. Thank God.
So what does the party celebrations look like? Because you've worked so hard, 8 years, final stretch now.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think we've got time to party. This ain't even a party thing at the moment.
We've got so much more work to do.
You got to understand, yeah? You
Look at the CEOs.
Yeah. No, listen, you have to understand, yeah? We haven't been about for a hot minute. So now we're back. We can't get comfortable.
Right.
Like we have to keep going. There is no time to be out here, as you said, keying and this, that. Like we ain't got. Do you know what I'm saying? We ain't got time. We literally just got to keep on dropping classics, and I think that's where we're at the moment. Just focused. We're taking obviously all the love with a pinch of salt, but we're just really focused right now. And yeah, man, we just want to leave a legacy. That's it. We just want to
feel like we are at a place where we want to take control of our own career. Because for far too long, you know, I'm talking about myself here, it's like you're just waiting for the phone to ring. You're waiting for someone in the industry to give you a chance. And it's like, no, let's just write our own work.
Yeah.
If no one wants to give us a chance, we will make our own work. And then people will hopefully understand. Because I think for me, like, I really wanted to prove myself with this film, you know. It was
I think both of us. I think all of us really.
Yeah, definitely. We had a lot to prove.
Yeah.
Like, and I think I really wanted to let the industry know that, look, I've been acting since I was 12 years old. Like, I live and I breathe this. Like, so it's in our blood, innit?
No,
to
100%.
do this. And yeah, I feel so blessed that we're doing this.
And
again.
just to touch on what you were saying as well, I think the position that we're in as well, and I think we're starting to realize it as well, is that we're in a place as well where we can actually give out jobs to different types of people. So as we said, like stylists and barbers and makeup artists and just a variety of different, a diverse crew behind this. Do you know what I'm saying? The behind the scenes and actors as well. Like, it's bigger than just the project. It's everything that comes with it, you know? And yeah, man, as Adam said, we're just blessed, man. We're just blessed right now.
It's so nice to hear.
No, it is. I just want to say, obviously, you said that, like, you're trying to leave a legacy behind. I just want to reiterate that, like, there is a legacy there already.
Thank you.
Like I'm like
12
12-year-old me right now. Like 12, I'm not 12 years old anymore.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and you've left such an imprint on the culture and so many people already.
And
like, you
opened so many doors for other people that you don't even know. Like, before some of the projects you worked on, we wouldn't go to the cinema and see our culture, our community. You know what I mean? So I feel like, I get the point of like wanting to leave a bigger legacy, but at the same time, it's a creative thing. Creatives have this way of like putting down the amazing things they've done and just like looking for the next thing, but you still have to appreciate that the legacy, it's there. It's more about like building on it.
Yeah, building from it.
Yeah.
So the legacy's there. We're just making it bigger.
Yeah.
Like, don't, you know, I just have to make that point.
More watches, more yacht parties and that.
And hopefully the BAFTA might start getting some comedy into the little things, whatever. Then like, don't get me started now. I'm going to get told off.
So in terms of the like looking to the future, if you can say or if you want to say, what kind of things do you want to do? Is it you want to kind of stay in this comedy realm or try other like dramas or?
For me, I really want to take the directing serious. I love directing and I'd love to work on other people's projects so I could just put my stamp on it.
Yeah.
A lot more, take the directing more serious. Not that I'm not taking it serious, but I mean, just get to, hopefully more opportunities will arise. I love acting. I just want to work. Like I was saying, I've been away for so long, not out of choice, but I just want people to remember that I'm an actor. You know what I'm saying? I can do my job and I feel good. Like, so I just want to be working on good projects. Yeah.
Good.
I think for me, I love comedy, man. I love comedy, like, differently, you know? And for me, I know we were talking about legacy and stuff like that, but like, I grew up on people like the Chris Tuckers and, you know, the Eddie Murphys and Cat Williams as well, and all of that type of stuff. And, you know, yeah, I grew up on these type of people, and you gotta understand, like, I used to look at these actors and I was like, raw, America's got all these guys and they're doing the big screen. And then I tried to see what's going on in the UK and I can't see anybody doing the movies, like comedy acting in that world. And I was just like, well, let me put myself in there, you know, and keep creating a legacy. And that's like where I want to be. I just really want to create a legacy when it comes to comedy. I don't want to stop. I want to keep on building. And I just want to be the very best. I want to keep on challenging myself. And then once I think I finish in this little comedy thing, I definitely want to do some drama. I definitely want to do some drama because I've got some drama in me. Yeah.
Start crying on set.
Yeah. I honestly, like, I really do think, as much as everyone sees me with comedy and stuff, but I definitely feel like I've got something to prove in drama. Like, I feel like I've got it. I can. It just needs to be the right project. And producing as well, guys. I love producing. That's something I'm going to keep on doing. Hopefully, when I get older, I'll probably, like, once I feel like I've achieved everything in acting, I would definitely love to just produce other people's stuff, man.
Yeah, the producing part was fun because you're in control of your own destiny, and it's like you're putting all the dots together. And I think we found the producing quite fun, innit? Yeah. Stressful at times, but fun. And I've got to big up Finn Bruce, an amazing producer who we worked with. His attention to detail, you know, he cares about quality. I love Finn, man. I love the whole team. Big up Robert
Shout out
Williams,
the execs, please,
Barry
and thank you.
McNichol, Kevin Bishop, Michael Vu. Yeah.
I was just going to say, you see our execs here? They are legends because they literally believed in us when no one really did. You know, they took a gamble on us, like, without even reading the script, you know?
Oh, wow.
And this one.
Can I say, so I don't know if I think he wouldn't mind me saying this because he's very open about mental health. But so I met the executives and they never read the script. They went on the basis of, we know what you're about, Adam. We know what you can do. Rob went through his own mental health problems and knew that you can heal, you can get better. And I feel like where he saw that no one else was giving me a chance in the industry, he took a chance. And I'll never forget Robert Williams for that, because
man, big up Rob.
He put his money where his mouth is, and now we're here, and it's out with Paramount, and it's been a mad journey.
That's why I said, like, even though this is like, you know, this comedy and whatever, it's deeper. It's so much deeper. When you really go into it, it's like we
touch on real life issues in the film. So even though it's a comedy, for me, mental health was a massive part of this, and I wanted to raise awareness with mental health. I wanted to take away the stigma of mental health, and I feel like with my character Rico in the film, it's done very subtly, in an authentic way, but I feel like we definitely raise certain questions about how young men cope with their mental health. Yeah. So even though it's a comedy, there's messages in the film as well.
For sure.
Yeah. It's very important. I definitely do agree, like, the stigmatization around mental health, and it really is because we don't openly talk about it.
Because there's a real stigma, because people are scared, because there's a stigma around it. I faced that stigma for the last 10 years, and now I'm trying to fight it by making a film like Sumotherhood, to let people know that you can recover. You know, it's like a broken leg. You break your leg, it heals. It's like your mind will heal. So it's, you know, there's always light at the end of the tunnel.
100%.
And I think it's, obviously I haven't seen the film yet, but I'm assuming the way that you've explained it, that it's done in a way where, like, you know, the youths of today, like, they'll be, I don't know why I said that. Who says youths of today? Like the kiddie bars, you know what I mean? Like little kids, they'll watch it and be able to maybe like resonate with it as well. I feel like it's really important because there's a big issue going on right now in, you know, the UK and like the youngers. Like, it's just a bit wild, and I feel like they need something to look up to and be like, oh, that's a bit of me actually. I can see myself. Oh, it might be this. Okay, now maybe I can go and sort it out, talk it out, do this, do that. I feel like that's why films like this as well, comedy or not, they're so important. Like the message is so much more deeper than like, I'm sure you guys know, but maybe like than you think. And as well, like people watching it, they're not sometimes watching it to go and see that deeper meaning, but it's in there.
Well, I feel like we had to do it very subtly and in a very authentic way, and we never wanted to come across preachy. And I feel like I know that so many young men come up to me and they tell me about their own issues with mental health and all that. And I know it's a real problem. So if we can just get that conversation going, and if young men especially, feel like they can talk about their problems, I think that's got to help. Yeah.
Because it is just a conversation at the end of the day.
100%.
It's just talking about it normally amongst people, like just having to sit down, little cup of tea, and like, how are you feeling? Like, what's going on? Do you know?
And Kane's character in the film, like, there's many times in the movie where he will ask, like, my character Rico has bipolar, and Kane's character, you know, will ask, "Have you taken your meds today? Are you all right?"
Right.
Like, and it was just kind of putting that in the script to let people know it's okay to check up on your mate, and be there for your mate as well.
Was it important to you to play a character that also had bipolar?
I think on this project it was, because I think there was so much written about me in the press and stuff, and I feel like at that time when that was happening, I felt it was out of my control, and I felt like I had to kind of give my take on that. And I think my thinking behind it was, if I can make light of it and I'm not taking myself too serious, then you guys watching it don't have to take me too serious. You don't have to be scared of me.
Right.
Like, there's obviously things that I've done in the past. I had a breakdown, if I'm being honest, and I've done things that I would never do on a normal day. And I regret, you know, I look back at the past and I'm like, I have so many regrets, but there has to be a time where you can just make light of it and kind of just be open about it. So I feel like it was important for me that even though Rico is a completely different character to how I am as a person, I felt like, I wanted him to have the storyline of having bipolar and for it to be a kind of theme running through it, because we don't really hear about bipolar in films. You don't hear about that. And it's, you know, it's real.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially in our community, I think.
Yeah.
You just don't.
100%.
Yeah. Gosh. Wow.
It's all got a bit deep.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a way to happy segue, but like not too quick though. But obviously the film is coming out. We don't want to do spoiler alerts, but is there something for anyone listening that's going to watch it? Something that you want to say, like, oh, like look out for this, or what to expect?
I'll tell you what. If you're going to watch it, the trailer, I know you saw like loads of cameos, right? And everyone's like, oh my gosh, they probably gave the whole film away. Yeah, there's much more. Seriously.
There's a lot going on in the film, and there's going to be a lot more faces that I don't even think people are aware yet, are they?
Yeah, we didn't.
Because literally, we wanted to have a thing where it's like one surprise after another surprise. So even though you've seen the trailer, it doesn't actually give that much away, which I love,
It really doesn't. It really doesn't at all. There's going to be so many more surprises.
Like, don't beat me up or like, but you know, you know when there's like these like Boogs trailers for like, there's like 10 other trailers for like a film. I was trying to find everything because I was like, I don't want to watch it, but I want to know a little bit more. I was like, trailer number 2, trailer number 3. Like, there isn't trailer number 2, number 3. It's just the one trailer. Like, I was really trying hard to like, and I was like, I could just watch it. Like,
no, yeah, you have the link.
I started in all the, and then you know, and I thought, can't do it, man. Yeah. Like, I need to.
I'm looking forward to going to the
else.
cinema. My little hot dog.
Yeah, get my little popcorn and
yeah.
I'm gonna wear my little tracksuit bottoms.
Yeah, all of that.
Be there. I'm ready.
Yeah. So if you're listening, make sure you go and watch Sumotherhood.
Check it out.
I just want to say, man, make sure you watch Sumotherhood. It's a funny film. It's a funny film, and yeah, you're going to have a really good 90 minutes. Oh, yeah, you got a question. Let's go.
Sorry.
Here we go.
No, so you know what I'm like. So right, sorry. You lot don't know what I'm like. The listeners know what I'm like. I'm like here, then everywhere. Anyways, sorry, I just want to talk about the styling. Obviously, I haven't seen it, but like, there was like a stylist that just came in, like the dress, or did you dress yourselves? Because, you know, like we're all from ends. Like, we
spent, our attention to detail with costume was mental.
Yeah, we weren't
because
playing.
We were all over that, especially you, Jazz.
Yeah,
like we were on top of the costume.
I was on it. Adam was like, yo, Jazz, listen, be on top of everything. And this is the thing about what we were talking about, the beauty of producing, because we were able to really just make sure that everything got done.
But we had an amazing costume designer as well.
Shout out.
Mikkel,
Shout out to Mikkel.
But I feel like we had to look authentic. So it's an authentic script and we had to look authentic. Sometimes you make a film and it's like companies just want to give you their clothes, but it's not right for the film. And it's like, we have to have the stuff that young people are wearing.
Yeah.
So
we listen, we wasn't even playing. Like, I'll give you an example. If you watch the film, for example, even down to like the man them and stuff, like you look at their hair, everyone's hair is on point. Like we weren't playing. We was not playing, like from hair to the girls with the makeup to the way people were dressed up and whatever. We made sure that everything felt authentic, because when a lot of the times when they make films like this, you watch and you're like, this doesn't. What's this? Yeah. Ain't no one wearing that. Like this really
because of some product placement deal or something that they had to wear that jumper, and it's not right for the film.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, we spent a lot of time. And what I love is that we had a screening recently and I was really taken back by how many people noticed the attention to detail. Like they were clocking like how the music just all flows and we had a really I spent 7 weeks working on the score with a guy called Chad, and like for instance,
big up Chad, man.
Big up Chad.
Yeah, big up Chad, because a score will change the whole film, and it was hard getting the right score. A score is obviously the music that's in the film throughout. And it's hard because it's a comedy, it's drama, and trying to find that balance. And I feel like Chad, got to big him up because we worked so hard in getting the right. The music was very important to me, and I've got to big up the artists as well in the scene, because we had so much support from the artists. We didn't have that much money. It was a low budget independent film. And
any names you want to call out?
I've got to big up Skepta.
Yeah, big up Skepta, man.
Idris Elba.
Fanatics.
We had a lot of support.
P Money.
Yeah.
A lot of support.
We even got Brian Harvey in there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's a bit young. You guys are a bit young, innit? He's 17.
He's 17.
They were big in the 90s.
Yeah, they were big in the 90s. They were like,
big up Brian and then Monday. He's 17.
No. Obviously, shout out to Brian. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Brian.
I'm from Northwest, so I don't really know the East London thing. Get me?
I'm showing my age. But like,
don't worry, girls. I'm with you. I think my auntie knows Brian.
Big up, man, like Brian Harvey. No, but literally, we had a wide range of music going on in the film, so there's something for everyone in there.
100.
Sorry, I don't know. We wear many hats. We're a young spitter here and there, me and Prinny.
There's too much French. Just do we. It's
no,
not.
It's so
speak for yourself.
If there's a next time, we can do a little.
No, but to be fair, I'm not gonna lie. We both had books that I wrote bars when I was like 11.
Yeah, no, trust.
And
wait, hold on. We need to hear something.
Yeah.
We need to hear something, man.
But the POV is I'm from the suburbs.
It's the next thing, yeah.
The bars at 11 is like butterflies.
Yeah. Okay.
But I was just inspired by Lisa Mafia. Do you know what I mean?
Lisa
Mafia. She's a pioneer for the women. Because I was like, what, a woman rap? What?
Yeah.
Lady Sovereign?
Yeah.
And Miss Dynamite.
I was
like, give me a pen and paper. But it wasn't working.
Nah, big them up, man. Big up So Solid as well, because they are.
Big up Mega Man. Big support.
Big up Mega Man as well, yeah.
This has been so fun. I've had so much fun.
This has been so much fun. Like, I just feel really, my endorphins?
Yeah.
They're flowing.
No, I'm sorry. I have to get the mic put out. That is a big word. She said that. I was like, huh? What? Wait.
Scientific things.
Literally, this has been so stunning.
So stunning. But yeah, make sure you join us, go to the cinema, watch the film.
Obviously, if you've listened to this on the Thursday, then you're ready. You're like warmed up,
energized,
like we are. Go and watch it. Support the people, the man, You know, like these are our peoples. And they're paving the way for many of us. 100%.
And stay locked in. We're going to put their socials all in the description. So make sure you follow and join the journey, because we're trying to see this legacy.
Yes.
I'm trying to be at the boat party.
He said no parties yet, but I want to be there
where the bottles at.
Listen. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. We focus, but we go party. We go a little something.
No, thank you both so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us. Honestly, thank you.
And cousins, we will see you next week, per usual, on a Thursday. Patreon will also. There is no Patreon.
Oh, there might be.
There might be. We'll see. We'll let you know. Anyway, see you later.
Bye.